So for the next week, I've been left alone with the 3 kids in a foreign country. I think we're gonna do good though. I think we'll be okay. I hope we're okay. So packing up our family of 5, leaving it all behind, and starting down here in Brazil, I should have known was gonna be full of challenges. But I guess I didn't expect quite such a big challenge quite so quickly. So Kaulin served a mission for the LDS church in Brazil, I think like 10 years ago. And he was having a mission reunion about the same time that we thought, hey, let's do this. Let's take off and go somewhere for a while. And so in my head, it sounded like a really great idea that he go out and with his friends for 9 days. And I didn't realize how hard that was going to be in a place where I don't speak Portuguese, where they don't have automatic cars. I wasn't even thinking about that. I had to learn how to drive stick and fast so I could actually get around and go grocery shopping with my family. Thank goodness we were sandwiched in between our friends who live down here in Brazil, who are from America. Oh my gosh, I couldn't have done it without them. Thank goodness for them. So this week, I just wanted to show you guys what a regular routine looks like for us being here on the road, because truthfully, this week by myself, just surviving in a foreign country, which starts off every single morning at 6:30. The Americans that live around us go to the gym every morning, and something at the top of our priority was health when we came here to Brazil. So I bought a 2-week membership and I made sure that I went with them every single morning. How do you feel after that?
Like death. A little bit of death.
Now, grocery shopping is a whole different thing here. It's a lot of stuff that you're not used to using and making. Not that it's bad, it's just different, and it's different things to get used to. But I think the hardest part for me was making sure 3 meals a day. There's nothing convenient, and so you have to make them all. Do you want some eggies?
Want some eggs with no meat. Great bye-byes.
You eating breakfast?
Mom, yes, okay. And yes.
Yeah.
He's like talking like a real man.
He was. Kenzie, how are you this morning?
Good.
Was it a yummy breakfast?
Yeah.
I'm glad. Now that breakfast is all done, this house becomes a disaster. And I have to spend the next couple minutes cleaning it from top to bottom because we're on the beach. The ants come super fast. So between every single meal, I gotta clean the house. All the dishes here have to be done right when you eat, and it's only cold water. So sometimes I can get away with just washing them with cold water, and sometimes I have to boil water on the stove to make it work. Now, me and my husband are really big on supplementation. We really believe that our bodies are meant to be amazing when we give them what they need. And why would we not want our bodies to be functioning at the most optimal level that it can? So this might look a little extreme, but I keep all of our vitamins with us in a bag. And I tried to bring enough that would get us through till we could get to Europe, till I knew we could restock on the supplements that we use every day. So every morning, I make sure that I take vitamins, and I travel with them and I bring them everywhere. The ones I take every single morning is this whole food complex, a fish oil, a cellular longevity, usually a digestive enzyme, and then over here I have an all-natural energy, if my stomach's upset, a probiotic, and if I'm starting to feel sick, and I use these a lot when I travel. And then comes the schoolwork. So after the whole house has been cleaned, I go through, sweep everything, make all the beds, open up all the blinds in the house, open up the windows so we can get some air coming through because it gets really musty here. Then we have to start on homework. It's not always perfect. We do our best with it. And I guess I can't really consider it homework. It's more like schoolwork. So he does math and he does reading every single day, and then we do a half hour of Chinese homework, and that's all online. He does flashcards, he does word guesses, all that kind of stuff. It's cool. They have programs online for it because we don't want him to lose that Chinese that he's been working on because he's been in the Chinese immersion program.
It's so hard, and plus there's even people racing the real people in Chinese class in 2nd grade or 5th grade or 4th or 3rd or 12. Any kind of grade of Chinese can do this.
Now, Kenzie, what we're working on with her is that my sister is a school teacher, and she actually printed off these little worksheets for her to practice tracing her letters. So she has ones that are her name. I just put them in sleeves before we left, and I have dry erase markers. And so she has to come up and grab a page or two. We do that every morning, and that's the rule. Before we can play, we have to get that done. Time for homework. Boo! Not homework, schoolwork, huh, Jet? We still gotta do school here. Boo! Doesn't matter where you live, schoolwork is always an issue. Now, after we get breakfast done, schoolwork done, the kids play around for a little bit inside the house, and usually when Makai goes down for a nap, that's when I actually get to start getting to work. And for me, that's working on the road because we do doTERRA. We can do it from wherever we need to. So that's doing things like trainings, videos, or meeting with people in the country and the area that we're in. Then once all that's done, we're living on the beach. You gotta take advantage of every sunny day that you have. So of course, it's so easy to walk down to the beach and just let the kids enjoy the rest of the afternoon in the sun. Is that a pouty face? Kenzie, what is this pouty face?
It's because Jet's eating all my ice cream things. Look. That was good.
Your sand ice cream?
That was good ice cream.
We've only had a little bit of fighting so far. The week is young. Now at night again, it's just the usual routine. Make dinner, clean up dinner, get the kids ready for bed. Slipped in there, honestly, we were so fortunate again that all the houses around us were our friends from America, and they all had kids. They lived down here in Brazil, and our kids would just play with them all day long. So at night, when I was at my wit's end and couldn't handle it anymore, I could just go out on the balcony, and everyone's kids were there, and I could talk to the adults, and the kids could play. And we survived it. I will never take Kaulin for granted again. I am so grateful for him. He's always there to pick up the pieces when my cup is empty and I need to go fill it back up. And I'm so grateful that he's there to make up for the points where I become the mom that needs a break. So I'm so grateful for him. But we survived. We made it through 9 days with no dad.
You got to let it go. You got to let it go. You got to let it go.